Everybody go do full practice, right? So here we go. I got 150. What? You do what? Damn, you want 15 to come? Oh, come on. Alright, good job. Give it that. I want him. I need him. Fuck. Oh, I'm spending too much money. I'm spending too much money too quickly. I don't know what's going on. See, he won. Man, if I... let's see what he wants. Alright, so that's cool. We give him that. I'll give him that. Let's see. We doing the NIL. We trying to see what they want. Alright, so he's got neutral. Alright, so let's go back to the tackle. So what did he want? What did he want? Let's see. Oh, so far, we good, we good. Hey y'all, thanks for coming by. What's going on, people? Okay, let's see what they talking about. Let's see what. Alright. Alright, good, bye. Let's see what we got here. We got 75. think I should add somebody. Let's see. Maybe a wide out. Let's look for a wide receiver before we start playing. Ready? Go. Go. First game. Kennesaw State. The Owls. Florida International Panthers. Let's go. Season. Here we go. Let's go.
Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. It's the Kennesaw State Owls and the FIU Panthers. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline.
Let's go. Get these nerves out. Welcome to my new Dynasty mode. That's my new Dynasty. Let's go. Let's go.
The Owls will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Now the Panthers offense comes onto the field first today. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
Well, he's a very special talented running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the defense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch him this matchup where they're kind of outmatched in most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's go. Run this screen to the right, left, I mean.
back to pass.
There we go.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this guy's going to get some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's on target and complete.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
He ain't hurt. Come on now.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Panthers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida International.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Let's go. That's how we start the season.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
it. Come on, let's get back to it. All right. Take off.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Owls offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. They've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. Maybe a crease. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Running inside, it's Morgan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurried.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and...
What the hell? What the hell? Pre-play. Coach's substitution. Player lock. Where we go? Where we at? Right stick. Hold on. Right stick linebackers. Left stick defense. Right stick. Left stick. Right stick. Okay, so it's the right stick and the left stick.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
What?
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Owls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. Quick spin on the run. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense moving forward now. The defense, they've got to settle in and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Floats it out in space.
God.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense putting second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. To the air, it's Collins. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up to the right side.
Yo, I'm loving it so far. They made some changes to the Dynasty mode, but besides that, I like it so
And
far.
you want a touchdown,
I gotta get
you want
used
to
to
be
the
aggressive, but man,
new
right
control
down
and
the
the
middle,
new,
that obviously gives me some confidence
way to
down
change
the
up
road
plays
that I can
and
trust
stuff
this
like
guy.
that. But so far, I love it. So far, I love the weather. The weather change up is pretty sweet.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line. So not a whole lot of room on that return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And man, another nice run. You can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That was my fault.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Gets the back moving. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Got to do this.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got the quick completion. Jukes his way for
Oh,
more.
bullshit.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. And as we start the second quarter, let's go down to Holly for an update on the weather.
Well, guys, as I mentioned early in that first quarter, there was some rain, but the bad news, it is getting very heavy right now. Players are starting to rush and grab their jackets, trying to get towels to dry off the ball. Things are starting to get a little bit crazy down here on the sideline as the rain is really coming down. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler. He's taking the shot.
Fuck.
He's got it down the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Off play action. Trying to find the end zone.
Damn it.
Touchdown Owls. They punctuate the chance
Damn
for
it.
the trip to the end
That was
zone.
my fault. That was my fault.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run.
That was my bad.
Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Back open in the middle. Open field, he's got room.
Yes.
They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it, man. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
FIU set up with another 1st down. They'll leave it with the lone back. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's McNeil. Turning it on.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Touchdown,
shit.
FIU.
Go.
This is a receiver that is so good at running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of this route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important. And the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
Slip, gained his balance, and he's out. Let's go.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love it.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Finding some room. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He now has 91 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Now the play fake. Buying some time. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To throw, it's Collins. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now 2 minutes to win the half. The referee signaled for a 2-minute timeout.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. One-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Looks as if he's going to run it. This defense rises to the occasion, and now deep in this game, will they send out the field goal unit or go for it on 4th and short? Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
He's got his man. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've got the screen set up. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The run inside. It's Morgan. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Go! Take it to the house!
Touchdown, Panthers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Got him.
Lining up for the PAT. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Unloads to the right.
Fuck no.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's
Oh,
brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Collins. He's got him. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU taking on the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. And it's BYU looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kennesaw State will go on the attack, the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half. So let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Here's a heat. Fires it incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Ford International comes out to start this drive. Complete to start this drive.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the 2nd level. Beautiful execution.
Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Woo! And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
We've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football, and they've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen, and I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. We got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away. We have to hold on to the football. 2 hands. Make sure I go to the ground with that thing in my possession. It's a big mistake that could cost them big.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Here comes the heat. Hauls it in. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Owls will have it 1st and 10.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field.
Could be an alley.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude, Tony Hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Fires on the move. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here it comes again. He got it. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive. It's job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage.
Bro, you gotta stop playing.
Got down there and make the stop at the 19. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it.
Bro!
And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Collins. That's caught. It's Morgan. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Owls! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Florida International offense is back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. The run from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile, that's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
FIU will line up to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They go to the counter. Makes his man miss. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Woods. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Holly, what update do you have for it?
Guys, here on the FIU sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll have a first down here, a week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. He wants to change this route. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McNeil. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Back to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and they absolutely had to have it there.
That's a risky play call there, fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense. On its heels. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. Third down play from the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! And with that, they move out front.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Trying to push the lead to a field goal with his two-point conversion attempt. Snap in the shotgun. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2.
Let's go, defense. Defense got to pick it up here. Defense, we see dogs. Let's go, defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Running inside. It's Woods. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 1st and 10 after the defense was hit with that personal foul penalty. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they need. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Panthers. A pick 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run inside. It's Woods. There's a crease.
Bruh.
A 20. 10. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Owls right back down the field with the answer.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
I could not allow him.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The offense likely to lead on the run to milk this clock. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Ends it off on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Back to pass, it's Collins. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved just a few.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Get off of
Can't
it.
find
Get
his
off
man.
of
It'll be
it.
incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll try the counter. Might have a chance. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's got it again. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they used their third and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
They'll keep it on the ground. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Defense making the play. Hey, never hurts to pad the stats on D either, right? And they'll be able to run out the clock. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
That was lucky. That was lucky.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
bet. Can't be doing all that. All right, we got to win a road game.
Can you clarify what you mean by you? Are you asking about your mic, a scene change, or something in Streamlabs? got you, but I need one detail. What do you want me to do in Streamlabs?
Thanks for coming by, everybody. It is college football 2027. Start.
Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. It's the FIU Panthers and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
USF made one of the most interesting hires in the coaching carousel. Brian Hartline is a proven winner as a player and an assistant. Now he'll have an opportunity, first time as a head coach. We will see if he's able to get USF back on top. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. FIU will kick it off to get things underway.
Don't bring it out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexis. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Bulls offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bath.
I need to fucking. And it changed the passing controls. Let's go. Coverage. Custom LTLB. Coverage and custom intent.
Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Let's go.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. He's got an open man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's... Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Throws for the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. So FIU's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you're leaving Jesse going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that loss. On 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. On his feet at the 40. Woo! He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. FIU will line up to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Spin move. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And it's searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. A little more space opened up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The short hands, it's McNeil. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end.
Bro!
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Isaac. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Finds his man, it's Sullivan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives, hoping this one gets a little more done. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, and he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. He might want another play. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida International.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The run inside. It's Isaac. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Defense there to stop him after he spun his way to a 5-yard pickup.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to move them on the counter. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They feed him again. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
This running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move there. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got the back over the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Oh, they're after him. Got it set up on the outside. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. FIU will line up to punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot it. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Caught, and he's got room. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rodgers. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Breaks the tackle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. To the air, it's Van Buren. With the catch, it's Selden. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Man, he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Huskies, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ford International comes out to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
There's some room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stone. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Touchdown, FIU! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured Bull. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Pulls it in, it's Isaac. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays, easy decision.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a gap. It's Isaac. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
All right, not ideal. All right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Sullivan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout. Unloads it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hauls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. FIU set up with another first down. The give on the counter. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Might be changing the route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Isaac. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Lots of running room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, USF. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Punts it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The handoff keep working on that clock. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Out of out of the shotgun. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The officials will stop play as the training staff comes out to look at this injured bull. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Tried to set up the screen and the defense wasn't having it. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Panthers.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Hey guys, down on the USF sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Bulls want to move quickly. Scanning the field, it's Van Buren on target. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's got plenty for the first down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of a 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Selden. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Under fire. And down he goes.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Wants to throw it again. Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's got him in the flat.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
There's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Just a terrible, terrible mistake. So instead of getting off the field on 4th down, the offense has a 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulls moving quickly to the line. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Going for 6. Touchdown, South Florida. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.